Canada is known for its welcoming culture and a passport that opens doors worldwide, but not everywhere. Some countries pose unexpected challenges for Canadian travelers, whether due to politics, culture, or strict laws. In this video, we uncover the top 10 destinations where holding a Canadian passport isn't always an advantage, and the surprising reasons behind it. But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. 10 countries where Canadians are not welcomed in 2024. 1. Iran. Iran, a land where history whispers through the ruins of Persepolis and the intricate tile work of Isfahan's mosques, is a treasure trove of culture and beauty. For many, the allure of its ancient bazaars, where the scent of saffron mingles with the hum of negotiation, and its breathtaking landscapes, from the arid Dashti Kavir Desert to the lush Caspian coastline, is irresistible. Yet, Canadians face an uphill battle when planning a visit. Since 2012, the severing of diplomatic ties has left Canadians without direct consular support, complicating emergency situations and visa processes. Navigating Iran's travel restrictions is no small feat. The requirement to travel through approved agencies and join guided tours means freedom of exploration is often limited. Adding to the complexity are Iran's strict Islamic laws, which shape everyday life. Women must don a hijab and loose-fitting attire, and men are expected to adopt similarly modest clothing. The ban on alcohol, combined with severe penalties for drug possession, reflects the country's stringent legal framework. Even social norms are rigorously enforced. Public displays of affection and political dissent can have severe consequences. Despite these challenges, the stories of travelers often highlight the warmth of Iranian hospitality. Locals eagerly invite visitors into their homes, share meals, and proudly recount their rich heritage, leaving a lasting impression. To experience Iran safely, Canadians must tread carefully, embracing the culture while remaining mindful of the country's legal and political climate. 2. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a land of contrasts, where ultramodern skyscrapers rise alongside the ancient sands of the Rub' al-Khali Desert. Under Vision 2030, the kingdom has begun unveiling its treasures, such as the futuristic city of Neom and the mysterious archaeological wonders of Al-Ula. For Canadians, however, stepping into Saudi Arabia requires careful navigation. Diplomatic relations have remained tense since the 2018 fallout, when Canada's critique of human rights abuses prompted Saudi Arabia to expel diplomats and freeze bilateral ties. While tourist visas are now available, the relationship remains fraught, making every interaction diplomatically sensitive. Life in Saudi Arabia is steeped in tradition, and visitors must respect its deeply conservative values. Women are expected to wear an abaya, although reforms have eased some restrictions, like the mandatory hijab. Alcohol, LGBTQ+ activities, and public displays of affection are strictly forbidden, with violations often resulting in severe consequences. These societal norms demand not just compliance but a deep respect for the culture's foundational values. Despite these challenges, the country offers unique experiences for the adventurous traveler, from the serene silence of the empty quarter to the bustling energy of Riyadh's new cultural districts. Canadians visiting Saudi Arabia must remain vigilant, informed, and prepared to embrace the cultural nuances of this rapidly evolving nation. 3. Venezuela. Venezuela, once a shining jewel of South America, is a study in contrasts, a place where the untamed beauty of Angel Falls coexists with the harsh realities of political and economic instability. Its Caribbean coastline and vibrant cities like Caracas once drew visitors seeking adventure and luxury. But today, for Canadians, visiting Venezuela is fraught with danger. The collapse of the economy has led to widespread shortages, from medicine to fuel, and hyperinflation has left many struggling to meet basic needs. This has fueled a rise in violent crime, with armed robberies, kidnappings, and muggings posing serious threats to visitors. Canada's diplomatic stance has further complicated matters. The closure of the Canadian embassy in 2019 left travelers without direct support, and the strained relationship, exacerbated by Canada's recognition of opposition leader Juan Guaido, means Canadians may face increased scrutiny or hostility. Public demonstrations, frequent in the country's ongoing political crisis, are hotspots for violence and must be avoided at all costs. Yet, for those who dare to visit, Venezuela's natural wonders, from the lush expanse of Canaima National Park to the pristine beaches of Los Roques, remain a hauntingly beautiful reminder of what the nation once offered. Canadians considering travel here must weigh the risks carefully, remain highly vigilant, and stay updated on local conditions to ensure safety in this turbulent land. 4. North Korea, a glimpse behind the Iron Curtain. North Korea is a land shrouded in secrecy, offering an unparalleled glimpse into one of the most isolated societies on Earth. The nation operates like a live museum of a bygone era, with carefully orchestrated displays of military might, choreographed performances, and propaganda that paints a controlled narrative. For some, this closed-off world ignites a strange curiosity, an opportunity to witness a society untouched by the outside world's rapid globalization. However, this intrigue comes with perilous risks. The Canadian government strongly advises against travel to North Korea due to its unpredictable judicial system and the lack of diplomatic protections. Visitors can only access the country through government-sanctioned tours, shadowed every step by assigned guides. These guides ensure that tourists adhere strictly to the rules: no wandering, no unapproved photos, and certainly no discussions about politics. A simple act, like photographing a statue from the wrong angle, can result in life-altering consequences. Stories of foreign travelers facing years of imprisonment for perceived offenses serve as chilling reminders of what's at stake. The allure of experiencing this forbidden destination is undeniable for some adventurers. Still, the heavy atmosphere of surveillance and the fear of crossing an invisible line weigh heavily on those who dare to step foot in this enigmatic land. What North Korea offers in mystery, it matches in the dangers it poses, making it a destination where curiosity often collides with caution. 5. Russia, beauty and complexity intertwined. Russia is a paradox, a land of stunning natural beauty and rich cultural treasures wrapped in an intricate web of geopolitical tension and societal challenges. Stretching across 11 time zones, the sheer diversity of its landscapes, from the icy Siberian tundra to the sun-soaked Black Sea shores, feels like a journey through countless worlds. The nation's cities are a reflection of its duality. Moscow dazzles with its opulent metro stations and Red Square's timeless grandeur, while St. Petersburg whispers of imperial elegance with its canals and palaces. Yet for Canadians, venturing into Russia requires navigating a labyrinth of challenges. The strained relationship between the two countries, particularly following the annexation of Crimea and ongoing conflicts in Ukraine, casts a shadow over travel. The visa application process is notoriously stringent, demanding time and patience, while reports of arbitrary detentions and harassment heighten concerns. Canadians with political, journalistic, or activist backgrounds face particular risks, as their presence may draw unwanted attention. Russia's political climate adds another layer of complexity. Restrictions on protests, freedom of speech, and LGBTQ+ rights starkly contrast with Canadian values, creating an environment that feels alien and, at times, unwelcoming. Despite these barriers, Russia's profound cultural legacy, the works of Tolstoy and Tchaikovsky, the majesty of the Hermitage Museum, and the folklore that weaves through its countryside, continues to captivate intrepid travelers willing to embrace the contradictions of this enigmatic nation. 6. China, tradition and modernity in tension. China is a land of contrasts where ancient history intertwines seamlessly with futuristic innovation. From the sprawling Great Wall to the gleaming skyscrapers of Shanghai, the country offers a sensory overload for those seeking to explore its vast cultural and geographical landscape. The allure of its bustling street markets, serene temples, and age-old tea ceremonies provides a journey through time, where every corner tells a story of resilience and transformation. However, for Canadian travelers, navigating China's complex socio-political terrain can be daunting. The arrest of Huawei executive Meng Wanzhou in 2018 and the retaliatory detentions of 2 Canadian citizens strained diplomatic ties, casting a long shadow over relations between the two nations. the legal system's lack of transparency and potential for arbitrary enforcement leaves travelers vulnerable. Even casual actions, like sharing critical opinions online or engaging in politically sensitive conversations, can have unintended consequences. China's stringent internet censorship, dubbed the Great Firewall, further complicates travel. Access to familiar apps and platforms is restricted, requiring visitors to adopt virtual private networks, VPNs, for basic communication. For Canadians accustomed to open internet access, this shift can feel jarring, serving as a reminder of the vast cultural and political divide. Yet, despite these challenges, China's deep cultural roots and iconic landmarks continue to draw adventurers. The Forbidden City, the Terracotta Army, and the mystical landscapes of Zhangjiajie are but a few wonders that beckon visitors. For those who navigate the complexities with care, China offers a rewarding and transformative experience, where the past and present collide in a way few other places can replicate. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done. Alright. Let's continue. 7. Cuba. Cuba has long held a special place in the hearts of Canadian travelers. Its postcard-perfect beaches, lively music, and timeless charm make it a dream destination for many. Canadians form one of the largest groups of visitors to the island, drawn by the promise of vibrant culture, warm hospitality, and an escape to a simpler, slower-paced life. Despite these attractions, traveling to Cuba comes with unique challenges, many of which stem from its strained relationship with the United States. While Canada and Cuba maintain diplomatic ties, the U.S. embargo complicates financial transactions for Canadians. Credit and debit cards linked to American banks often don't work, and travelers must rely on cash, which can be cumbersome and risky. Limited internet access adds another layer of difficulty, as reliable Wi-Fi is scarce, making it challenging to stay connected or plan activities on the go. Criticizing the Cuban government or engaging in political discussions is highly discouraged. The country's strict control over freedom of expression means any dissent can lead to serious consequences. Yet, these challenges do little to deter those who visit. Cuba's allure lies in its contradictions, a place where vintage cars cruise past crumbling colonial buildings, where vibrant salsa music echoes through the streets, and where every meal is accompanied by the rhythm of the island. For Canadians, a trip to Cuba is as much about navigating its complexities as it is about soaking in its beauty. 8. Turkey. Turkey is a land where continents collide, blending Eastern mystique with Western allure. Its appeal lies in its incredible diversity, from the bustling bazaars of Istanbul and the otherworldly landscapes of Cappadocia to the sun-soaked beaches of Antalya and the ancient ruins of Ephesus. For Canadians, Turkey promises an unforgettable cultural journey. Yet, this dream destination comes with its challenges. Under the leadership of President Erdogan, Turkey has seen increasing political tensions and growing authoritarianism. These shifts have led to stricter anti-terrorism laws and heightened surveillance. Canadians traveling to Turkey may face intense scrutiny at border crossings, with some even being detained or denied entry for reasons as simple as social media activity or perceived political affiliations. Navigating Turkey's legal system can be daunting. Protests, criticism of the government, or seemingly minor infractions can lead to severe penalties. Despite these hurdles, Turkey remains a top choice for adventurous travelers. The country's rich history, from the Byzantine splendor of Hagia Sophia to the ancient grandeur of Troy, continues to captivate visitors. For Canadians, the key to a successful trip lies in understanding the local dynamics, respecting customs, and staying informed about current events. 9. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a land of breathtaking contrasts, where rugged mountain ranges meet lush valleys and ancient ruins whisper stories of empires long gone. For centuries, it was a crossroads of civilizations, hosting traders and conquerors along the historic Silk Road. However, for Canadians, Afghanistan is one of the most challenging and dangerous places to visit today. Since the Taliban regained control in 2021, the security situation has deteriorated further. Canadians face heightened risks, including arbitrary detention, kidnapping, and violence. Without a Canadian embassy in the country, there is virtually no consular support in emergencies. Travelers are left to navigate these dangers on their own, often under the shadow of intense scrutiny. The country's strict interpretation of Islamic laws adds another layer of complexity. Women, in particular, must adhere to stringent dress codes, while all visitors are expected to follow local customs without exception. Simple actions, such as voicing political opinions or photographing restricted areas, can result in severe consequences. Despite the risks, Afghanistan's stunning landscapes and cultural treasures, such as the ancient city of Herat or the towering Buddha niches of Bamiyan, still beckon the boldest adventurers. However, only those with a deep understanding of the region, reliable security arrangements, and an unwavering respect for its laws and customs should consider venturing into this enigmatic land. 10. Iraq. Iraq is a land steeped in history, often called the cradle of civilization. This is where humanity first settled, wrote, and built empires, leaving behind an unparalleled legacy of culture and knowledge. For Canadians, however, visiting Iraq is far from a straightforward journey. Decades of conflict, political instability, and safety concerns have made it one of the most challenging travel destinations. While some regions, such as Iraqi Kurdistan in the north, offer a glimpse of stability and even welcome tourists, other parts of the country remain fraught with danger. The threat of bombings, kidnappings, and violent clashes is a grim reality in many areas. Canada's limited diplomatic presence in Iraq means minimal consular support for travelers. In emergencies, Canadians may find themselves without access to the help they would expect back home. Iraq's legal and cultural norms also demand caution. Actions that seem harmless in Canada, such as public displays of affection or criticizing the government, can lead to severe repercussions. Despite these challenges, Iraq is slowly re-emerging as a destination for intrepid travelers. Sites like the ruins of Babylon, the majestic ziggurats of Ur, and the sacred city of Najaf offer glimpses into a past that shaped the world as we know it. For Canadians drawn to Iraq, the journey requires meticulous planning, an acute awareness of local customs, and a deep respect for the complexities of its culture and politics. It's a destination where the rewards are immense, but only for those prepared to navigate its intricate and often perilous landscape. Let us have your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.